introduce yourself to the...
Hi, I'm Chris from Lacuna Coil.
And I'm Colette from The Gauntlet, as you should know by now, watching my show online. And so, how's the tour been going? Typical type question.
Well, it's going very well, actually. It's almost the end. We missed like 5 shows, including 2 nights. And basically, yeah, it's gone very well. I mean, the package seemed to work very well, especially in Canada and on the East Coast. Like, we had a lot of people, a lot of sold-out shows as well. Tonight is a sold-out show as well. And yeah, so I guess it's going great. I mean, to be our first headliner tour in North America, we're
really?
very happy.
Wow,
Yeah.
it seems like you guys are so huge that like you've done it 100 times.
We pretty much supported like every time we toured over here. So this is actually the very first headliner tour we do here.
So how did that end up? Yeah. So how did that end up working out? That you guys got to the headline? Is just like the album doing really well, or you finally said it's time?
You know, you have to do it sooner or later, and we thought this was a good chance, like to end the album cycle before we go back and like start writing new songs, to do a headliner tour and see what happened. You know. And,
so are you guys? So you don't have plans for like a new album yet? I mean, you kind of just released one.
We were planning on going back home like right after this tour and start writing the songs. Basically, we have a lot of ideas that we had left since the last album, and we're probably gonna use some of it, but we basically need to start like from scratch. So.
Did you guys write as a band? I mean, there's been 6 people. I mean,
yeah, usually, yeah. We start writing the music first, and then Andrea and Christina try to put different vocal lines and lyrics and stuff, and we basically work all together, like trying to find the best possible song. You know?
That's cool. So is there a lot of different influence? Like, does each member have their own thing?
Yeah, of course. I mean, with 6 people, and we all listen to like different kinds of music, and you know, so that it helps when we have to find like different things and like try different solutions and stuff.
Any arguments with that many people?
yeah, of course. Besides, we're Italians, so we like to yell and scream all the time, even if it's about nothing.
Hopefully, never get into throwing things or anything.
No. We don't get that far.
It's still the love there.
No.
That's cool. So I would say your albums have definitely progressed from like Formalized to like the newest one. Was that intentional, or you just kind of organically?
Well, when you start writing, you don't really know where the songs are going to go. You have no idea. We just like since like 4 years went by in between the 2 albums, and in those 4 years we toured a lot with a lot of different bands. You know, all these tours have influenced us for sure. You know. So when we started writing after 4 years, we did Ozfest, we did Typo Negative, we did Opeth, we did POD, you know, so much stuff that of course influences you when you start writing, and that's exactly what happened. So I think that the fact that we were on tour for so long and the energy that you get from the live shows also like pointed us in a certain direction when we started writing, new riffs and stuff.
So I always had a question, are you guys as well received in Italy as you are here? Are you really huge there, or is it more, because I've heard that you were bigger here, but I don't know if that's just like a rumor or what.
America is a much bigger market, because it's huge compared to Italy, but actually funny enough is the fact that we got more popular over here before we got popular in Italy. Now we're selling quite well. We actually did a silver record in Italy, which is like 20,000 copies, but that's really good for Italy, especially for a band like us that plays like rock metal, so yeah, now we're doing pretty good there too.
That's what I heard. I talked to this girl named Laura. She's a pop singer in Italy, and she was saying that the market there is so pop.
Oh, it is. It's very hard for a rock band to actually go somewhere if you want to work only the Italian market. It's almost impossible.
So, but what about Europe in general? Are you guys really huge
there? It's about the same as here. I mean, of course Europe is a lot of different countries, and like each one of them has its own market. So it's different in a way, but altogether I think we sell pretty much the same as we sell over here.
That's cool. Do you have like a a certain place you prefer touring? Like, without playing favorite? Nobody wants to answer that question truthfully because they don't want anyone mad at them. But.
No, the thing is that touring over here is easier because of the buses and the fact that you can find like anything open 24 hours a day. If you want to eat like in the middle of the night, you just stop at a truck stop and, there's a diner for sure you're going to eat. In Europe it's not that easy, The buses are smaller, usually conditions are not as great as they are over here. So all in all, I would say that touring in the States is actually a bit more comfortable.
What about the audiences? I asked Sharon from Within Temptation the same question.
It's not really, you can't say because it always changes from town to town, We played, I don't know, for example, Winnipeg in Canada, and it was great. The people went crazy. And I don't know, we played other shows here in the States and it was great as well. It always changes, So you can find like great crowds everywhere.
Was there any particular place that was really like wild and crazy? Like it just had a crazy night while you were there?
Well, I don't know. I can remember like a few places, like for example in Glasgow, in Scotland, when we did our European tour, was great. Last night was amazing. It was we played San Francisco, and it was like a sold out show. Like the people went crazy. It was really good.
Frisco, yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm expecting good things from tonight's show too.
LA, yeah, we're pretty cool. I'm sure you've played here before.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It depends on how many people are actual people and how many people are industry.
No, I think there will be more than this place can actually fit.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Yeah,
you guys are really, really well, and I love your music. By the way, it's very awesome.
Thanks.
Saying that because I'm interviewing, but no, I get to pick people I want to interview. Mm-hmm. So. That's pretty cool. Is there any other, crazy things you want to add? Anything interesting?
Crazy
tour
things.
Tidbits? That's my.
No, I mean it's been a fun tour. I mean, it didn't seem like we were on the road for 3 months. We did the Jaeger music tour before we started this Hottest Chicks in Metal, and all in all, it was like 3 months gone. Like it was like only a few weeks. It doesn't seem like that. We met like some cool people like in this moment and Stolen Babies, and it was actually the first time we played Within Temptation too, even though we were all both from Europe, and we met each other like at festivals and stuff. So it was a good experience and a good tour for sure.
Are you touring more than, or is this the end, or are you going to finally go in the studio after this? Or?
We're going to go in the studio hopefully by the end of the year, but we only have a few festivals we're going to do in Europe, and that's it.
Well, right on. I guess how long we've been chatting here. It's our time. Seems like questions. I covered a lot of stuff. I don't know what's your favorite ice cream. My boss hates those questions, but I thought I'd throw it in there just to bother him.
Oh, come on.
No, okay, influences. That's what I'd like to ask. What are your personal, when you're writing, what are your influences?
It's a lot. I mean, we don't really take inspiration from like a specific band or music or anything. It really depends on the song. And when you're writing it, it's like you pick the guitar up and you just like start playing, and then maybe something will like pop up. So yeah, as I said, for example, when we were writing Karma Code, we just like basically started writing, like thinking about all the bands we toured with. It's like, and not really. It wasn't anything planned really, but it just came out that way. So it's like,
do you feel a need, like this question I like to ask, to please, what your fans expect and then what you want to do? Is there
not really. I mean, I know that, for example, a lot of people would have liked to hear like a Comalize Part 2, for example, which would be the obvious move. Well, we didn't really think about it when we were writing. We were like basically writing what came up, what we felt, so and besides, I don't think that we are ever going to change that much that people will say like, oh, this is like not lacuna coil, like I'm not going to listen to it anymore.
It's still all heavy metal.
Yeah.
Very much.
We still like that.
So, well, right on. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the show.
All right.
I've been a fan actually for quite some years. I've never actually seen you play. Which
Oh,
is
really?
very, I'm I'm bad. I don't know how that's even possible because I really do.
Well, I hope it's going to be a good show. I mean, the place seems nice enough, so...
Do you have lots of fancy lights, or is it because it's like a club tour?
We have a few things, yeah, we're going to use, like...
Do you worry much about the visual stuff? You just kind of...
Oh, well, we try to do something that, you know, it's nice sound-wise and also, like, image-wise. So, I mean, we didn't have a huge budget for this tour, so we only brought, like, a few lights, but it's going to look good.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. So. Right on. Well, thank
All
you
right.
so much
Thank you.
for doing this interview. Signing off. Farewell, world.
Bye-bye.